Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've looked. If you haven't, I'll just give you a bit of a rundown of what happened
Okay, give me a rundown.
in the first game. So we start off. We think I wanted to try. It was Oasis. The
Mm-hmm.
gardens, is it? You know, the one with the little piece of high ground in the middle that looks like a T.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and I was like, let's try a triple DPS comp with Bull, Sombra. I
Mm-hmm.
want to say Farah Tracer, but I can't remember for sure. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it get like they play dive, and I decided to switch to Monkey instead of Bull, but we keep this 3 DPS.
Yeah.
Um, we end up losing, but I think it was just bad team play. I know there's a lot of things that I
Mm-hmm.
did wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll hear in the comms is very cluttered. I think I kind of took on board what you said a bit the wrong way, so I wanted to
Okay.
be. I don't want to say the loudest, but like when I say stuff, it feels like people don't listen and act on what I say.
Yeah, well, there needs to be the clear message that then well, there should be ideally two people that call the target. Like people can identify that people are low, but like you need to say to the team, if I call a target, that's who we're gonna go for. Because otherwise, if people are just shouting blah 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 blah, someone's low, it's obviously not clear who the team's gonna try kill.
Yeah, I think Ollie is a big culprit of that. From
Okay.
watching his POVs of scrim, sometimes I'll hear myself call something and he'll just scream soldier.
Yeah, well, it's something which has to be like a formal structure, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think. Wait, so you are the macro caller, so you shouldn't be the only target caller, right?
Yes.
So uh, ideally, well, Ollie could be one of the target callers, also like the off support, and it should be a clear formal structure that when one of the target callers make a call, everybody goes for them. People can still identify that someone else is low, but that like clear structure has to be there.
Okay. What else? So I think when you listen to the VOD, um, especially the first point, I go very very hard and kind of don't let anyone else get a word in edgeways,
Hmm.
which obviously is not ideal, but I felt like that was the only way that anything was going to happen.
I mean, I think that's preferable to everybody spamming comms, but like obviously it should be more of a balance. Okay, well, let's have a look at this sword then.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry for the poor quality as well.
It's okay. Um, like that was good, and he called it, but I don't think anyone else is actually in position.
Okay. So I need to wait maybe for the team to set up left door.
Yeah, well, there needs to be. You need to hear from the the Sombra and the Tracer whether they're ready or not.
Okay.
So, ask them if they're ready. Okay, so what are they playing? So just goats with soldier. No, not goats. Dive with soldier
Dive with
rather.
soldier.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, we got the triple DPS. Okay. So immediately we should be thinking, who's got the big target on them? Who's our big targets? These two, for sure. Maybe Anna, but she's got
Anna, if she
the
has no cooldowns.
exactly, and she's gonna get a lot of peel too. And if worse comes to worse, the monkey.
You
And
don't.
you can as a solo person go for the Genji, but it's kind of suboptimal because well he's
So
hard to kill and high mobility.
one thing
It's
that I'll
fine.
raise later on is where I tried to do the whole target priority based on like value and stuff. So there's a point
Hmm.
later on where I know the Genji has blade,
Yeah,
and I think, right, they have Nano Blade. We need to kill them or EMP them or hack them or something before they can use Nano Blade.
that's
And
correct.
that ends up losing us the fight
Okay.
because they get the Nano
Well,
Blade off. So later,
oh, okay.
it's like next point or the point after or something.
Well, I mean, like in that case, like to be honest, like if we don't have anything to answer to the Nanoblade, they're probably gonna win the fight anyway. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like you're forced into that play. That's okay, but wait, when we get to here,
Yeah.
right, we're out of sight lines because we've got this thing here. We need to wait to stabilize. So
Okay.
just get the health up, and then you're in a better position.
Was I okay to do this jump though? Because I in my head I was like, um, I need to jump to take some sort of forward position and cause some commotion.
So there's nothing necessarily wrong with this, but you have to be aware of this wall
Yeah.
cutting off your sight lines if you rotate around here, and the Winston comes down here
And he bubbles as
and
well and blocks my
he
heals.
bubbles. So in that situation, uh,
So what would you have done? Would you obviously wait to get heals?
yeah, that's the first thing. You know, if you're trying to create some commotion, you don't necessarily have to be on point there. Like,
Okay.
so I think a more optimal place would have been this fucking Twitch thing sucks.
Sorry.
No, the Twitch interface.
Oh, okay.
We can jump and we can test in there, so we actually get some ticks on point. Well, not ticks, but like psychologically, they're like, oh, they're touching the point, and then if we go in there, we're relatively safe because there's like a lot of cover, a lot of barriers, and you have an escape route there to go out the back way.
Okay.
And once you stabilize, you can attack from there, from the way up the stairs, and you can also jump on them that way. The way you went, you got to think about escape routes.
Yeah.
So because it's flat ground, right? We're doing kind of like a linear jump. So our cooldown's gonna take even longer by the time we land. So like if we jump like in the arc, right?
Yeah.
If we go like over there, like it's gonna be like maybe like 2-3 seconds until we're able to jump again. If we go the linear jump, it's more like 4 seconds. And
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
also the most important thing is if we go over to where you were, there's not really an escape route you can take. Like you can go that way and you can go that way, or you can go under. I mean, but like
It's not
okay,
optimal, is it?
that's not optimal. And your team's over here, and if you choose to escape this way, you're in the line of sight of that soldier. So personally, I've gone here because you got to think about how you can escape if things go wrong like they do.
Okay.
So if you just went right a bit more, it would have been definitely more optimal.
My only concern was taking too much damage from the soldier, but in the end it doesn't matter because I get antied anyway.
I mean, you're quite low HP there. You should and we know they're coming down to get you, so we should have bubbled here. But
Okay.
And also a note when you when we're starting a duel with another Winston,
yeah.
we want to melee him.
Okay.
Like on the start of it, because
armor, yeah.
of the armor damage, and then it gives you a slight advantage. But like that's just a minor thing.
Would you wanna melee before you Tesla or interchange with the Tesla?
I tend to interchange. I think interchanging with the Tesla's a good way to do it. But then once they have no more armor left, then it's pure Tesla.
Yeah, and then finish with melee. I sound like I'm in pain.
Yeah, this is slow mo. That's fine. Do you ever do the land combo
with the melee? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you should do it more because it's.
I think I did it then, but I try and time it.
It like costs nothing and.
Yeah, so I think I did it there, but I tried to do it just before I touched the ground to get the animation cancel. But I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it?
Well, I mean, you're aiming for the animation cancel, but like as long as you do it before you land.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Okay, I'm not sure why we use the bubble right over there.
Yeah, that's
like that's so the bubble is like super powerful for you because they've got Lucio and they have an Anna too, so you're not really in any immediate danger. So putting your bubble back over there where you did is pretty much like zero value for you. So we got the Lucio. We want to either put it around the Lucio to prevent his LOS healing, or the Anna's coming from that way, or well, she could be coming that way, but she's feeding if she is. So if she's coming this way, back, it's far more value to us to put it here.
Who would you say it'd be better to use my bubble to cut someone's heals off, and if so, whose? In like, so do I go for a bubble that separates the Lucio from say the tanks, or because obviously if I put a bubble over the tanks, then I won't be able to heal them either. Or does it not particularly matter?
Like it's pretty contextual, so it really depends. So I think it's both of them are give you high value, bubbling the Lucio and bubbling over the tanks. But like if you hard dive the Anna and you bubble there, it does the same thing, like blocking her heals. So I mean, just anything that blocks the line of sight is value for you. But
so kind of like what their monkey's done there, but for my
there. So that's a. Well, I mean, I don't know what the monkey's been doing the whole time, but in terms of line of sight, this is a good bubble from them, and yours isn't.
Probably need a short jump there, not a long one. One thing I wanted to ask you about is when it comes to like comps and looking at what each individual comp, like what not necessarily what their win condition is, but what you want to be looking to do with a comp, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like with their comp, what are they looking to do? Are they looking to get their soldier on the high ground and just set him up there, or what's like their main motive when they're playing?
Their main motive for you is what's our comp specifically? So their goal is to dive the Lucio or one of the squishies. So their goal as a dive there is just to isolate one of our squishies, probably the Genji, the Mercy, or the Lucio, and just kill them. And yes, setting up soldier on high ground is also like a second thing for them, but they've also got a Genji. So, but he's like, but the soldiers like that's kind of like a separate motive for them. Okay. So that's their motive, and. Do you want to know what your motive is, or the team's? Okay, well, so it's effectively the same thing, really. but do you want to be isolating their squishies and going for the kills on them because you've got very mobile DPS? So you got effectively got the same motive as the enemy team.
Okay. So one thing I've noticed when I'm watching higher level Winstons is they know when to not hard push and to just jump for pressure, if that makes sense.
Yeah, soft pressing.
Yeah, soft pressing. And
Well, it's like you got to think like before you stage a dive, you got to think to yourself: is there a clear dive target for me? And if there isn't, then you just soft press instead,
okay.
and just build up some cleave and so forth. So like a situation where I'm feeling like I can't hard dive them like at all. It's so say they're running like an Anna, a Lucio, but also got a McCree that's babysitting them. That's a point where I'm mostly going to soft press unless the McCree comes out of position. So,
Okay.
and I think that which could help you like make these sort of decisions is okay. So we know we're here, right?
Yeah.
We've got some time between the next fight. We really should jump on the high ground so we can get some vantage and we can provide some better recon for us.
Do you
So
mean the high ground window or the high ground in the middle of point?
just the middle, like
Okay.
it's not you don't need to stand there for very long, but you have time for the cooldown. If you get up there, you can just get some more intel.
Okay.
So there's a big window of time where you could have been
Just doing something and I'm not.
stood up there. Yeah. Okay, and this is that's fine. That's fine. I personally wouldn't have primaled that early.
Okay.
So I know you're trying to make a play here with booping them off, but this map's pretty hard to boot them off unless you're on the actual high ground. So and we're currently losing the fight. We already lost a player before you use that primal. So
Yeah, we're two down at this point.
it would be more value for you just to either die and stall. But actually, no, we have 81%. So just die and then reuse the ult next fight.
Okay.
Okay. Like it's not clear sometimes. Like I feel like when you're aiming, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't notice when an enemy's in front of you. Like, and it's good that you're looking for the target, right?
Yeah.
But but let's just take a look here.
Yeah.
Who's that right there? Just swung by us. Like, even though we're going for the Anna, like, if we just pivot, if we just, like, turn 20 degrees to the right, we can still get free damage and free value of the Lucio flying around.
Okay.
Okay, and at this point, we have cooldown, we have jump, and we've got to be looking to back out at some point and find an escape route. It's not essential that you're like there as a presence the entire fight as a Winston. It's better that you can disengage yourself and operate as a single entity than stand the point. So
Yeah, that's where
like, the
my
thing,
lack of experience on Winston really shows. Because I
okay,
play a
so
bit like a Reinhardt sometimes.
yeah, well, the things with Winston is right. You got to think about how can I maximize space without dying. Like for you, like damage is like kind of secondary. Well, in most tanks, and you shouldn't be afraid to disengage because unlike a Rhine, you can re-engage super quickly with your jump. So there's like no harm or no like value lost if you just jump out.
So when I jump out, I'll scream, not scream, but I'll call that I'm going out, and I won't be able to call target focus.
Yeah, you say I'm going to get the health pack, and well at this point it's kind of like brawly, so no, there's not much actual target calling going on at this point. But I mean, even on the way out, you can sort of target call who we should be. Okay, let's go for the Winston, and you can dive out. And I mean, you might have still died if you dived out, but it's better than just standing there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and you're still giving good comms when you're dead, so it's...
Yeah, I got told off a bit for calling when I'm on the way back from spawn, so I stopped doing that.
Well, I mean, no, that's fine, honestly.
No, so like, I'd be calling target focus without being able to see.
Oh well, I mean, like when you're like walking back,
yeah.
but like when you're on the death cam, it's fine.
Yeah, I throw here.
Yeah, obviously, like we extend past our line of sight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay to go for those, but you should have had primal if you want to go for those risky plays.
Yeah, there's one thing I picked up on when I watched it back.
I can't see anything. I can see high ground. Soldier high ground. We have only Lucio Hill.
Like in that case, like you see them pivoting round, right? And the soldier's trying to set up on top again. You just let them set up, and then you can dive on this solo soldier who's been like up there alone like a lot of the time, instead of going hard in on the tanks.
Well, my thought was the soldier was quite low, and I might have been able to burst damage combo him, but he got healed too quickly.
Yeah, but I mean, regardless, you're probably gonna die in there now even if you kill the soldier, because they got a lot of damage coming in now, and you just burned all your cooldowns, like, and you're in a narrow corridor here if you're trying to escape up onto high ground, so you're probably gonna die regardless. So, I mean, you're better just to have sat here, got your cleave, and when the soldier actually comes and sets up, okay, like, so the enemy team is probably going to be looking at you and being distracted by you getting all the cleave and not actually pivoting around high ground, which they don't in the end because like he's alone here. So you're better just to sit here and then come up and contest him later.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you shouldn't, as a Winston, you shouldn't feel like you have to engage like early every time. If you wait for them to set up their positioning, it can be favorable for you instead of like they're all grouped up in one area, which is not their strength as a dive comp. So you get the free cleave there, and they can't really do much to you because they don't have much burst damage apart from the soldier, but the soldier's setting up on the high ground. So you get a lot of value from just standing there. And you would have got primal by now if you stood there and cleaved them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You should have bubbled. You should have bubbled that bomb. So when we, because it would have done the exact same like thing that you achieved with the bomb anyway, with the bubble anyway. So let's look here.
People.
Like, you would have done what you intended to do anyway, and it would have saved people. So
yeah. Do you think it's worth calling stuff like the monkey's nano primal and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, more intel the better, but I mean, nano primal's like not that important, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay, so here we're full HP and we are cutting off the line of sight with our bubble. But if we just, while the Diva Bomb's flying over, if we just bubble it mid-air, could have saved 2 people there.
True. I don't think I need primal there either. It's a 500 HP primal.
Yeah, and it's like also reload discipline. You keep reloading when you still could have done damage to them. Like, just, it's okay to reload, but if we're mid-fight, resist the urge to reload after just because you don't see someone directly in front of you. Okay, we have primal, we have mobility. We get some hits on the soldier. He goes into an enclosed space over there, and we return to point for some reason. Like, we know we have people on point here. It's hacked. Look at this.
I didn't even see it was hacked.
It's hacked. He's not going to get the heals. You can chase him super easy. Honestly, if you just hit a jump and one melee, he's dead. So, but like regardless, he's a squishy, and we have primal. With primal, we go after squishies. We don't care about the diva on point.
Okay.
And this soldier is their high value player. He's the one who's been doing the most for their team. So it really should have focused him there. I didn't change the result in the end, but no, it's minor things.
Still an issue. Or a coachable problem. Let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one where they have the nano blade. And I don't know why, but we never had beat for it. I don't know if we all got really low and we just had to pop beat.
Clearly didn't match it.
Yeah.
Okay, look here, right?
Yeah, this jump's done.
Okay, it's fine for us to drop here because they've got a lot of damage there, but
this jump's done.
But yeah, there's no reason for you to do that jump. Like, the reason you jump up in the first place is like in a case where you're low HP is because you're mid-fight and it's sort of like a brawl, and if you jump up, they can't really do as much damage to you, so you can get heals from your mercy. But they're on the high ground and they have soldiers, so you achieve nothing from this, so you better just pivot around the corner.
I think I ended up taking more damage because of it.
Yeah, and to be honest, you should have died there. And yeah, patience. You're rushing to engage. Just wait for your HP to get back up. And there should be the call that, hey, let's play around the corner so they can't see us because we need to stabilize. Tell the team that we need to stabilize. Otherwise, people are just going to keep fighting when it's suboptimal.
Okay. So this fight's lost, then I should be getting out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably shouldn't have got in the first place.
Okay, so we're playing the triple DPS, right?
Yeah.
But we're all running like the same place. like this is, again, we're not really setting up. It's the same thing with the ball. Like, you gotta wait, and we engage too early. Like, this is too early.
Okay.
We need to wait for more HP and get some people in some good positions where they can attack, instead of just and they all just back off super fast. because we don't properly prep. Yeah, well, that is questionable there because you could have killed that monkey, but I don't know. I mean, they
It's
got the
just-
nano blade off.
The Genji was blading, and I kind of thought I should have peeled.
Well, I mean, you can't peel for a nano blade. I mean, you can. I guess you can boop him, but like the probability of you successfully keeping away because he's gonna get his dash reset super quick is like it's like if like he blades here, right?
Yeah.
He's coming in now. Then it's fine for primal because you know where he is. You know you can probably boop him away, but you're down here, and you come back without intel, and then you pop it, and arguably late. If you're gonna use your primal, you should have used it slightly earlier, so keep the Genji away.
Okay.
Okay, so looking how the other team has played at this point, you should be thinking, how can I alter my target selection? And so our big targets for me, if I was playing, is their Anna and their Soldier. Soldier because you output so much damage. Anna because her sleeps are pretty trash, and her like cooldown usage is pretty trash. So we can punish that like super quickly. So that should be like communicated with your team about that her usage is weak, so we can exploit that.
I think I say it fight after next. So like after this fight, in between, I think I say we need to be diving on the Soldier.
This is fun. She should have died faster, but this is good. This is good. Okay.
Probably should have gone for Lucia.
You should have gone for Lucia. But that was some good focus there. Bubble slightly late there. Probably, if you bubbled slightly early there, you wouldn't have needed to use your primal.
Yeah. Okay.
And we get the Anna to 1, and we just leave her.
Yeah, I lost sight of her and then lost focus and was like, "Oh, what's on my screen?"
Well, she can't have gone. She can't have gone that far.
Yeah, that's true.
She's slow as fuck.
Found her.
Oh, there she is. Okay, we get her in the end. That's okay. Wait here. We wait here. We wait. Like we have point with low health. Let's just wait around the corner for like half a second. Be patient, and then we can effectively engage them better. Okay, although they did hack them at the same time, so that's fine in that case. But realistically, if the team calls in that case, oh, we need to stabilize, and we stay around that corner that I suggested, we wouldn't need that B either.
Okay.
You know, it's not like I'm saying, oh, we need to wait there for like 5 seconds. It's like half second, so we stabilize a little bit, and then we can effectively engage.
I think I need to be more wary of my HP when I'm jumping on stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
So like right
This
now,
is good.
But
This is good. Oh,
the EMP gets neither the Ana nor the Genji. Which
okay.
was
Well, the
win
thing is,
condition.
I mean, the thing is, right? We're diving in here. For me and for you, you should be thinking, okay, we got two high value targets here. But they're both like equally high value because one's got the blade, one's got the nano. Who's easier to kill? It's the Ana because she's using her cooldowns like frivolously, and she probably doesn't have them regardless. But Genji, he can dash away, and he's got mobility, so it's harder for your team to focus. If you focused the Ana, you probably would have killed her regardless, and then she might have not got the nano off either.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, give
And
me a second. My boss is calling me.
okay.
Hi Sam, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't have my headset connected. Yeah. 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 Is she? Let me double check that. Which month? Oh, which date? Sorry, was it 25th to the 31st? For Lucy Henry, yeah. That's alright. I'm pretty sure it was though. So. Yeah. How many it's got?
Emoji.
Okay. I think it was. She didn't win overall, but because I think Vikesh had the most, but because he'd already won. Yeah, I think it was something like that. I'm double checking now. Yeah. Yeah, so Vikesh got 18. And then behind that it was GTX ZF, whoever that is. GTX ZF. Yeah, so Lucy got 10 but all in 1 week. And that was second to Vikesh who got 18. Yeah, she got 10 all in 1 week and couldn't. Obviously, you say you didn't want people to win it twice. Okay, I'll make notes in the thing for the future reference. Yeah. Yeah. So. Okay. Yeah. No worries. Alright. Thank you. Bye. Sorry.
It's okay, 1 second. I'm just...
Yeah, it's cool.
Alright. Okay. Let's look back at this this moment slowly.
When I should be focusing Anna.
Yeah, but there's something else too.
Okay.
So, okay, that's the next bit. You know, I feel like you're aware that you shouldn't always bubble instantly, right?
Yeah.
But there's points in time where you wait too long to use your bubble.
Okay.
We're about to see it. Okay.
So now. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We have it off
Anna's
cooldown.
sideline gets
She
cut
has
off.
nano. No heals. No nano blade.
Heal
Like this.
nano through
This would be
barriers.
this.
I don't know. You might not be able to.
Let's check. Just Okay, this is something we have to check out in Overwatch. But yeah, in any case, there you should have bubbled that.
Yeah. Okay.
See. Actually, oh fuck! I need someone to help me with that. No, it's okay. Just, Google. Nano Anna, does it go? Well, this is 2017, so I don't know if it's still true. Okay, you might actually still be able to.
Either way, he wouldn't have been healed. So.
Yeah, I know. It just, even if it didn't help you like that much in that case, like, it was beneficial. Like it was the right play to do to drop it before that.
Yeah, I'm probably a bit more forward as well.
Oh no, I think your positioning, like going that deep, is fine in that point because the tanks are over here, over like on the point, and the backline's exposed apart from the Genji. So like, I think it was fine for you to do that.
Okay.
Do you want to look at this or just the Winston?
Yeah, no, we can look at this if you got time.
I mean, I don't really, but
okay, we don't have to if you don't want. It's cool.
Well, it's like Ryan Gates. Not too much to say about Ryan Gates.
No, we just play it trash.
Shouldn't have missed that fire strike.
Is the objective of Rhine Goats to swing through their front line and kill the Rhine first? Obviously, yeah.
It's to kill the Rhine, to kill the Brig, or to kill the Zara effectively. Like that's your aim by just out damage and out sustain.
Okay.
And a lot of that is down to pathing. Like in this case, like right here, it's fine for you to like stand here, right?
Okay.
We have a Lucio. We're giving them free space pretty much, and we need charge. Like we're running low. It's fine for us to stand here or to stand here because there's a corner, and then we can retreat back later.
Okay. So don't give up ground for free.
Yeah, exactly. And goats, we have to make an effort to fire strike around the corners more, because look at your HP.
Yeah.
So I know it's like you want to get as much charge as possible, but it's more important that you keep your HP up.
Okay.
So now you. That's good. That's a fine charge. You probably should have hit it though.
Yeah.
Okay, now you need to push up and protect him. Okay, you got to get on them. Get on them. Like in that case, we're goats, and well, they have a doom. They are not.
Yeah.
We need to speed up on them and get them. I don't know if we had speed at that point, but like there has to be that effort to overrun them. Otherwise, like they're just gonna out damage you from the angles.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys were just kind of stood there in the middle like ducks. Yeah, okay, let's look at this. Okay, we're playing Winston Gates here now.
Oh, we don't have to go through the whole scrim. It was just
No,
maybe...
but I want to see some Winston Gates. If this is wait, I need to see what the comp is. Oh, except we have a Mercy. Oh no, we don't. I'm not sure what comp we have.
I think we go into additional dive.
Yeah. Okay, this is a fine place to be. Also, you can consider that one over there.
Okay. I didn't know if it was just too risky to play that far forwards.
No, you have Primal.
Oh, I'm Primal.
Okay, we're gonna go then. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. What are we waiting for?
I was looking for some kind of opening, but
well, you have a pick, so it's like it's kind of different. You should just go in, and you have Primal.
okay. That's bad usage.
Good job. More dive, more dive. Is there anything different? I want to see if there's any Winston goes. Ball, 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 ball.
I don't think we play Winston Goats. What was the final map we played?
Oh no, this is conventional dive again. Let's see what's happening here. Oh.
No, we just run Sombra Dive.
Okay.
And then
Well,
defense with bunker.
that's fine. This is setting up well. Unlucky. Trying to abandon the countdown. Well, I guess the DPS died for no apparent reason. But that was good. That was good. We set up and we get angles.
Clean engage.
Yeah, exactly.
Needed to jump onto the widow, but
That's fine. Now I should be looking for the widow. And you do? Okay, that's good.
this we play absolutely terribly for 6 minutes.
I shouldn't have short jumped. I mean, this is fine at this point. Oh, we're winning the fight. Oh, I mean, to be honest, like this, it's not the like that was fine what you're doing there, and it's kind of unfortunate that everyone dies afterwards. That's like I don't think that's your fault necessarily. This fight, the DPS needs to be aware of the respawns, and they're not aware of the respawns of the Ash, and she comes and cleans up. Wait, do we have Sombra?
Yeah.
Sure, we just don't wait for Sombra MP, but to do the bomb.
Yeah, I think it's because he EMP'd last fight.
True. Well, I guess like in that case, you can still primal and you can dislodge him a bit.
Okay.
I mean that doesn't always work. Okay.
It's not our finest play.
Like
that's not...
you say you don't have bubble, but D.Va decides to engage anyway. Just like okay, just coordination there. You hug the corners. Okay. Target selection here. Why are you there? Why are you going for this dude?
You can do for the team.
Like, and do what? Stand there and take shit tons of damage.
That's true.
Like, your peel against Hog is pretty much useless. You're more useful. Stood here. Wait, and did you burn bubble on him too? Oh no, you didn't. Okay, that's. But you're better off using the primal to start with on these guys in here. Okay, you can't keep standing out in the open against. You know they've got the bastion set up on the there. Like you got to make some effort to even when you're in primal to use the corners more.
Okay.
And to be honest, like we shouldn't really be playing Winston into this comp at this point.
Okay, how would you say?
Actually, well, no, that's a lie. We should be playing like. To be honest, like I don't often say that you should play Ryan versus a bunker setup, but their bastion the whole time is set up like on quite a narrow angle, and the real issue that we have is not necessarily the bastion, it's the Hogorissa,
Okay.
and they have so much damage, and like the tank line we have, like we're always out of mech. Like this, for the last like 3 minutes, we've been out of mech effectively.
Yeah. So do you think we should switch to Ryan Zarya or stay Diva?
I think you should go Rhine Goats, honestly. Zen Goats. And, steamroll them because they have limited mobility. Well, effectively no mobility. And they, like, with this map, the way the geometry is, you can't, if you go around the sides, like, you don't actually have, like, particularly good sight lines at all. The sight lines are all based around the point.
Yeah.
So if you just go around the point and speed onto them, you probably could have fucked them up in one. And well, I mean, it doesn't help that the DPS were dead all game too. But...
Yeah. Let me just full hold him.
Do you? Oh, shit.
Not necessarily because we play well. Well, Rice plays well, but that's about it.
Okay, well, I don't know why you're doing that. Like, who cares? If you translocate, so it doesn't make any difference. Only put yourself at risk. Okay, when do we use pull here?
I tried to pull the Genji out so that Rice could get him because I knew he didn't use deflect, but Diva used it. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
I knew
but
he
like,
didn't have deflect.
But wait, does he still have dash though? Because that makes it useless.
True.
Like when we're playing Orisa, when we want to be pulling is when they're making this movement through here, and then we can pull up like maybe the Anna or something, and then it's like huge value. Like when you're ever on a defense, like the biggest value you can give is not always, pulling them out from somewhere they're hiding from, like behind this wall here. It can give value, and it does give value, but the highest value you can possibly give is when they're walking through here, and you can pull them up. Not only does that split the team, because if you get the supports right, now they're in the line of fire, and their rotation through here is fucked. Because either the tanks have to pivot back to help them out, and then they're at the mercy of your sight line, or the supports here are in trouble themselves. So like this that pull there, it's like, okay, we pull the Diva, but it doesn't really do anything for us. And like,
so if I had pulled out,
that was
would be an easier kill.
Yeah. I mean, you did kill her anyway, but like in the case that she wasn't, you could have confirmed the kill, or even got the Lucio. You should be pushing him right now, probably.
So that's one thing that I don't know is, are we like okay to push and engage with Orisa Bastion?
Yes, absolutely, but it's like, it's within reason, right? Okay. It's not within reason to go off high ground and, pursue them, but this like is a large high ground which extends into this room. It's completely fine for you to quickly rotate, put down a shield, set up the turret form, and start peppering them.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, well, I don't know what the other team's doing. But Anna wants to run away from the tanks. It's okay. Okay. Orisa shield usage, important.
Okay.
We had a 900 HP shield and we shield again. So it's pretty wasteful there. And like your responsibility is just keep Rice alive, and it's just easier if you manage your shields better.
Do you think it would have been better to throw it straight up in the air or just wait till?
No, don't ever throw it straight up in the air.
Okay.
It's like, it's like, oh, Reddit, do it, but it's fine. That's fine here to put an extra one before the start of the fight, but you gotta wait for it to actually like burn down significantly before you put another one. You just like put it straight off cooldown every time.
Okay.
And that's fine again because they're not here yet. But don't do it again. Oh. I wouldn't have done it then.
Okay.
Oh wait, but like this, they're taking surprisingly long to engage, so. And that's fine from you in terms of, you take a good pathing to escape, but you can change by blade.
Rice gets 4 kills.
At this point here, right?
Yeah.
So when we're walking, at this point here,
Shield.
you can throw a shield. Like you don't know where it's gonna hit, but if you go into like just a practice lobby and you can throw it in, like sometimes you won't hit it, sometimes you will, but it doesn't matter because the cooldown will be off by the time you get there anyway. You can throw it in, and it's gonna hit a point somewhere, and it's useful if that happens.
Yeah, I do that on other maps, but I think it comes from not playing Paris that
Yes.
much.
Yeah, it's a new map. You need to reposition your shield here.
Okay.
So
further back to shield Rice better.
yeah,
So
because
they
we
were
know
to the
they were in that room there.
Yeah.
And our shield's doing effectively nothing there. So you should just reposition the shield.
Okay.
Okay, so clear things from so Winston stabilizing. Then you can actually get clean engages, right?
Yep.
Or better engages. Also, bubbles. You save them, which is good. It's better than overusing them.
For too long.
But you don't. I don't think you sometimes realize when you absolutely need to use them. Like it's not necessarily always when you're low HP that you should use them. It's when, okay, we're on an Ana. If we block a line of sight, if we're on Lucio, we block line of sight. If we're on the tanks, okay, it's less so in that case. But you just need to tighten that up,
Okay.
and also some the use of your pulls as the arrestor could have been improved too, and shield management slightly more. You got any more questions?
Not as a whole, no.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
All right, no problem. Oh yeah, one more thing. Oh, the escape routes as Winston. You gotta think when you're positioning yourself or staging yourself. Like you remember the Oasis map.
Yeah.
You do the correct thing in trying to stage yourself, but you gotta think about is where I'm staging actually optimal, like in terms of escape routes and well, how vulnerable am I?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep all of that in mind and then hopefully put it into practice.
Okay, yeah, just keep it. Next time you play, just remind yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. Thanks very much.
Catch you later.
See ya.